You've been listening to the National Lampoon Radio Hour.
Honk, honk, quiets, wobbles, the...
Here, honey, try this.
Looks like our regular orange-colored frozen substitute for artificial morning breakfast beverage with pulp-like particles added.
Wrong, honey.
But look, pulp-like substances, just like the concentrate that tastes almost like fresh.
But doesn't cost like the concentrate that tastes almost like fresh.
You mean this natural-tasting morning breakfast beverage with a flavor almost like fresh squeezed, that tastes better than frozen and better than those reconstituted substitutes for artificial morning breakfast drink, is actually pennies less preserving than those concentrates that taste almost like fresh and have pulp-like substances?
Wrong again, honey.
Wrong again, honey. Wrong again, honey. Why the fuck don't you stop saying wrong again, honey, and throw this fucking stuff in the toilet and get out there and get me some fucking orange juice?
The world's weekly wait is over. Like magic, an invisible chain of sound once more circles the planet. The National Lampoon Radio Hour is ready again to girdle the globe with giggles. This is London standing by. Come in, please. National Lampoon Radio Hour.
Mit den Verspreuzen Ehrheiten das Berlinen. Wir erwarten ausgestreut bieten, versäumte Kahauben bei Schleuenfein Gräben der National Lampoon Radio Hour.
Moscow. Dites muvishni National Lampoon
Cher
Radio
breton
Hour.
de campagne du Paris. Now faire drotige belle du National Lampoon Radio Hour. Come in, please. National Lampoon Radio Hour. Once again, hello world. This is Calcutta standing by. Please, now to come in National Lampoon Radio Hour.
This is Los Angeles, California standing by. Come in, please. National Lampoon Radio Hour. Our worldwide network is ready, and here in New York City, the cast and crew of the National Lampoon Radio Hour are in their places. The orchestra leader has raised his baton. So, Mr. Engineer, will you pull the master switch? Oh, no, not again. Due to technical difficulties, the National Lampoon Radio Hour returns you to your local station where a commercial is already in progress.
We've strapped Timex watches to the limbs of John Cameron Swayze just to see how much of a beating this watch can really take. Well, looks like John's pretty much had it, but his Timex is still ticking.
This is the National Lampoon Radio.
And so then he told me that Nicole Kidman married Tom Cruise for her career, but the whole time it was just a sham.
No way.
Swear to God, my cousin's fiance knew the guy who dated the guy who did his makeup on Mission Impossible.
That's just a rumor. Everybody's heard that one. You heard about Richard Gere, though, right?
What about him?
No.
No what?
He put Goebbels up his ass.
He did what?
Goebbels. He put Goebbels up his ass.
Goebbels?
Yeah, Goebbels, that German guy.
Joseph Goebbels?
That's him.
The Nazi minister of propaganda?
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy.
Richard Gere put Joseph Goebbels up his ass.
That's how they got him out of Germany.
What?
It's the end of the war.
Yeah.
When they were smuggling Goebbels to Argentina.
Yeah.
The only way you could get Goebbels out of Germany was inside Richard Gere's ass.
Richard Gere.
Yeah.
The Richard Gere. The guy from Pretty Woman.
The very same.
Went all the way from Berlin
Yep.
to Buenos Aires with Joseph Goebbels in his ass.
I know, ain't it crazy?
Oh, you know. How do you know?
Everybody knows.
You don't know nothing. Richard Gere wasn't even alive then.
When?
At the same time as Goebbels.
Says who?
Says nobody. He hadn't been born.
Then let me ask you, why would my uncle make all this up?
Your uncle?
My uncle.
What's your uncle got to do with it?
He worked at the hospital.
What hospital?
The hospital where they had to remove Goebbels.
Huh?
He got stuck.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm telling you, he put Goebbels up there and then he couldn't get him out.
Are you telling me that Richard Gere had Goebbels jammed so far up there that he couldn't get him out without the help of major surgery?
That is correct.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you.
Richard Gere's a Buddhist.
So?
So why would a devout Buddhist go and put Goebbels in his ass?
Maybe he's a pervert. Them movie stars, they're freaky.
Not that freaky.
What, you know Richard Gere?
No, I don't know Richard Gere, but I do know Richard Gere never did nothing with no Goebbels. That's crazy. But you did hear about that time Rod Stewart went to that party and had to get his stomach pumped.
Absolutely. Everybody knows that.
Good evening. This is Tom Brokaw. As many of you already know, CBS has pulled its controversial miniseries, The Reagans. Many reports claim that the film was biased and inaccurate. In the interest of equal time, the National Lampoon went to several prominent Republicans and consulted with them to craft a film about Ronald Reagan that is honest, accurate, and completely objective. So now we present The Reagans, fair and balanced.
Okay, boys, let's get to work. What's on the agenda this morning?
Well, sir, we finally put a stop to all those illegal chemical weapons shipments that Jimmy Carter was sending to Saddam Hussein.
Thank heavens. That buck-tooth cracker was a menace.
Yes, sir.
I only hope this Hussein fellow doesn't come back to bite us on the ass.
Well, if he does, sir, it certainly won't be your fault.
Excellent. How about the domestic front? See Everett Koop, what's this report?
A gay is dead, Mr. President.
What?
Just this morning, a gay died from a disease called AIDS.
The devil, you say?
It's true.
A gay is dead during my administration? I won't have it.
Sir, there's nothing we can do. There's no cure.
Bullcrap. We can't just sit around and do nothing. Maybe you want to go down in history as the man who couldn't stop AIDS, but not me. When I was a lifeguard back in Dixon, I saved 77 people's lives. When I was Eddie Kent in Tugboat Annie Sails Again, I saved a tugboat. And if I can save a tugboat, I can save a gay. Mark my words, I will not rest. I will not pause. I will not stop until every gay in America is cured of this awful disease.
Yes, Mr. President.
All right, here's what we're going to do. How much do we have in this year's budget for gays?
Nothing.
Double it, and then find me a gay, a healthy gay, and bring him here so I can take a picture with him.
Yes, sir.
Mr. President!
What is it, Watts? The Interior Department briefing isn't until 9:30.
I'm sorry, sir, but it can't wait. It's a strip mining operation. They've cut down a tree on a Pawnee Indian reservation.
Damn it, Watts. I gave the Pawnee my word that I'd save their trees.
I know, sir.
What kind was it?
A maple, sir.
Well, is that one of the polluting trees or the other kind?
The other kind.
Those bastards.
Hi. We're going to talk about some nice things today. Did you know that? Sure. Some special things for you. Some special things for me, too. And we have a special guest here today. Can you say that, guest? Sure. I knew you could. We're going to talk today to a musician, the guy who plays the bass. And you know what a bass is, don't you? Can you say that? Don't? Sure you can. Hello. How are you?
You think you get somebody to give me a cup of coffee or something?
You're not used to getting up early, huh?
I'm not here yet.
What time do you usually get up?
I usually get up when the sun is warm, like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I like to get up around 6:30.
That's insane. You're stupid.
Huh?
You should sleep late, man. It's just much easier on your constitution.
We're going to talk about your bass and how big it is and things like that. It looks like a violin, but it's bigger, isn't it?
It's a hell of a lot bigger.
Can you say...
Violin's a little wimpy thing.
Can you say wimpy?
Wimpy?
That's right.
Wimpy thing.
I like the way you say that. Did you know that?
I do now. The hell, you're easily amused, aren't you? I say wimpy, wompy, wambly.
I know what you mean. You know something? I like what your face does when you play. It kind of gets all sort of squinched up.
Yeah, somebody told me once that my face, when I play the bass, it looks like some sort of like a big jellyfish or something like that. It just keeps moving.
Sure.
You can never identify what the face is, and real ugly sometimes, and real weird, looks like a fruit or something like that. It just keeps flashing at you, like somebody rubbing rubber or something.
Tell me some of the things you think about when you're playing, though, the images. Because, of course, when you're playing, I thought of things like sheep and things like that, little candies, fresh little candies and things like that. Do you think of those things, too?
Oh, I basically think about my financial situation. I count every beat I play, every note I play, and I figure out how many notes I give into the space, out into space.
Sure.
For how much I'm getting paid, and I am working cheap.
Must be hard to sort of struggle to get your band together. Then.
Oh man, especially when you be lifting piano, man. That is the worst.
Huh?
I worked as a mover for 2 years while I was first getting a band together, and I've also made pizza.
But now you're playing music, and sort of the story sort of has a happy ending, doesn't it?
It's sort of a happy ending. We just got the shaft from a record company that had promised to pay us a certain amount of royalties, and then they
that's too
said
bad.
that all sorts of stuff went into pre-production and charged
That's
us for
too bad.
typewriters. They be charging us for stamps, they say, and stuff. How much
Sure.
is a stamp, you know?
Sure.
I'll buy the goddamn stamp, you
Sure,
know?
I know what you mean. Well, I'm sure a lot of people out there would like to know how a big, strong guy like you plays the bass so well, gets to be so strong, what it eats to be like that. Can you tell us that?
Well, I eat a lot of garbage food, but I mainly subsist on stuff like sandwiches and tins of tuna, chicken, something like that from a chain store, soda.
Do you ever have Egg McMuffin?
Sometimes that or cheese printers.
Can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg muffin, yeah.
Well, I know what I'd like to do now. I'd like to hear you play some bass. Would you
Yeah,
like?
I'd like to do that.
Well, we're gonna go to the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, no, man, it's too early for me. I gotta drive.
Hey, would you help me get that cat out of my pit bull's mouth?
Are you nuts? No way!
I'll give you $1.
What's $1 going to get me these days?
More than you think. Did you know that you can get a crack whore who'll let you get freaky for up to 20 minutes for only 99 cents?
Really?
Yep, and only 7 cents per minute after that.
Sounds awesome, but I bet I can only use my crack whore really late at night or on the high holy days.
Nope, that price is good anytime, anywhere. Just plop down $1 and have at it. And with a crack whore, your friends and family can get the same low rate. Nighttime, daytime, Father's Day, Mother's Day, any day.
Wow, a crack whore for 20 minutes for just $1? Let me at that dog.
Now you can get a crack whore too. Just visit your local warehouse district or deserted industrial zone. Some crack whores may have horrible life-threatening diseases. This offer not valid in New Hampshire.
The origin of the Fantastic Four. Our heroes, flying in an experimental rocket ship, are assaulted by cosmic rays. Upon landing, they discover they have fantastic superpowers. Now, let's listen in and discover how Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm became the Fantastic Four.
Okay, I was up all last night, and I think I've come up with a great name for the group. Since we all have such fantastic powers, I think we should be called the Fantastic Four.
Ooh, fantastic.
All right,
That
I
sounds
like
good.
it. I
like that.
Yeah, and I have come up with individual names as well, if I may. Ben Grimm, you are a rock-like thing of a man. You will be called the Thing.
Great.
Sue Storm, you're a woman who has the power to make herself invisible. The Invisible Woman is your name from now on.
Good.
Johnny Storm, you are human, and yet you are a torch.
Yeah.
The Human Torch.
The Human Torch. Okay.
And I, Reed Richards, can stretch my body like a rubber band. I will be Mr. Fantastic. Okay, let's get on to business. First order of business for the Fantastic Four. Dr.
Reed?
Doom has the entire world's plutonium
Reed,
supply. And,
excuse me for a second.
Yes, Ben.
Never mind.
What is it, Ben?
It's nothing.
Ben, we have to speak openly here.
Well, it's just about the names.
How do you like yours, the Thing?
No, I'm fine with that. It just seems a little... Well, I'm kind of a thing of a man. You're calling me the Thing.
Uh-huh.
Sue is a woman who can become invisible. She's the Invisible Woman.
Makes sense.
Johnny is human, yet a torch. So he's the Human Torch, right?
Sure.
And you can stretch your arms like a rubber band.
Uh-huh.
And you've named yourself Mr. Fantastic.
Yes, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seems a little odd, you know.
Yeah.
I don't understand the problem. I mean, we're all named after our powers.
Right. But your power is to stretch like a rubber band.
Right, that's why I come up with the idea, Mr. Fantastic. It's a fantastic ability I have.
Right, no one's saying it's not fantastic.
I mean, many people, when they see me stretch, they often use that word, fantastic.
I think what Ben's trying to say, Ben, right, is that we all have fantastic powers, but we're called what we do.
Right.
Yours is stretching.
Maybe Mr.
Stretch guy.
I was thinking
Well,
Stretch.
But that's my name.
Right, El Stretcho.
El Stretcho.
No, not El Stretcho. No, it's Mr. Fantastic is my name, okay? Now, if you guys have problems with your names, we can talk about it. My name is Mr. Fantastic. Let's talk about Dr. Doom.
It's just not fair.
It's not what?
Ben, right?
Fantastic is an adjective that describes what I do.
Well, why aren't we adjectives?
You are. You're the Fantastic Four. You like that name, don't you?
But individually.
Do you like that name?
Yes.
Okay.
We like that.
So you like it when you're the Fantastic Four, but you don't like that I'm called Mr. Fantastic.
No. Now read. Just hear me out. We're the Fantastic Four.
Right.
You're Mr. Fantastic.
Right.
The Fantastic Four comprises the Thing, the Invisible Girl, the Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic.
Right.
Doesn't that seem a little odd to you?
What is odd about that? Just because my name's Mr. Fantastic and the group's called the Fantastic Four. That's your problem.
Well, in a nutshell, yes.
Yeah, I think that's...
It's a coincidence.
A coincidence you created.
There's only so many names. Look. The group's been named, okay?
Why can't you be called like we are, what you do, what your power is?
Okay, I think we're saying the same thing.
Okay, what are we saying?
We're saying that we're fine with being called Mr. Fantastic. I mean, in different words, right?
No. Read, look. What we're saying is you should be called Mr. Stretchy Arm.
Listen, the name.
Oh, come on,
The point is the group has been named, okay? And that's it. It's in the news. It's in today's newspaper, as a matter of fact.
What do you mean it's in the newspaper?
Take a look.
The Fantastic Four, headed by Mr. Fantastic, will fight Dr. Doom today at 3.
There you go.
Byline by Reed Richards, a.k.a. Mr. Fantastic.
Different guy. That's a different guy. I don't know who that is, and I don't know how the press get their sources. Whatever. Look, you don't want me to be called Mr. Fantastic? Okay, I won't be called Mr. Fantastic, okay? You can call me Mr. Assface.
Come on,
No, I'm changing my name. I'll phone the editor of the Times tomorrow, and I'll say, hey, I'm changing it to Mr. Assface. Reprint all the newspapers, okay?
No, we don't want this.
Don't. Come on,
It'll
Reed.
be Mr. Assface and the Fantastic Three.
If it's that
and
important
the press will
to you-
have a field day with that.
All right, if it's that important, you're Mr. Fantastic.
Just be him. Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes, you're
All
Mr.
right,
Fantastic.
I'm Mr. Fantastic. Good.
What should we do now, Mr. Fantastic?
You don't say it like that. You do not say it like that.
All right, Mr. Fantastic.
I see what you're doing. Okay.
Christopher Street, where all kinds of people meet to love one another. Get into your brother by the back door on Christopher Street. It's not just a rack of meat. It's seeing your sister and calling her mister on Christopher Street.
Dum-dee-dum-dee-dum, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Oh my God, I feel reamed. Shh, hide, I want this to be a surprise.
Okay, do you have a closet?
Who is it?
It's me, Eddie. Bruce, I'm here.
No, Bruce, I'm here, you're there.
Eddie, open up. It's cold out here.
You mean it's cold out there?
Eddie, give me a fucking break.
Okay, Bruce.
My God, Eddie, I almost froze out there.
Gee, Bruce, I'm sorry. I've been planning this special surprise.
Sure, Eddie. I love your surprises. Like last Tuesday when you left the Judy Garland Festival with the gymnast. And the party on Saturday when you were in the sauna for half an hour with that usher from the Shakespeare Festival. But right now, I'm famished. I'll just get me some of those canapes I made last night. There were 10 of them.
10. Bruce.
Not now, Eddie. I'm going to get me some of those 10 canapes.
10. But Bruce.
Eddie.
Yes, Bruce.
There were 10 canapes here.
10.
Mm-hmm. Now there's only 1.
1. Uh-huh.
Now 10 take away 9 leaves 1.
10 minus 9 equals 1. Right you are, buddy Bruce.
Who ate the canapes, Eddie?
What?
I said, who ate the canapes, Eddie? Another one of your young friends with their big appetites and their big bodies and their big...
Bruce, that's what this surprise is about.
In a minute, Eddie. I want to go to the bathroom first.
Bruce, no, don't!
Jesus fucking Christ! Oh. How could you do it, Eddie? How many times have I begged you, pleaded with you, don't let the caca monster pull one of those scat jobs in our apartment?
Look, Bruce, it's not my scene. It's not your scene. But the caca monster is a friend. Different strokes and all that.
Where's that mop and pail? Eddie.
Yeah, Bruce?
Explain these.
Explain what, Bruce?
1 slave bracelet.
1.
2 slave bracelets.
2.
3 slave bracelets.
3. Well, see, Bruce, I think it's time we widened our lifestyles, shared. That's what the surprise is all about.
Wait, have you told the old bitch the surprise yet? Come on, have you told her? Come on, honey, did you tell her? Or what?
Yeah, see, Bruce, I've invited Big Blonde to join us here on Christopher Street. Don't you just love his big basket of goodies? And with 2 of us plus 1, there'll be 3.
2 plus 1 equals 3.
You mean together, all at once?
Yeah, that's right, Bruce.
Oh, yes. But, yes.
We'll cooperate.
We'll cooperate, right.
We can have so much
more
fun
if we
cooperate.
I'd bend over backwards to cooperate with you, honey.
That does it! I'm getting out! I can't take it anymore. You think it's easy finding new friends with these goddamn arms of mine? And listening to your stupid laugh and your weird friends and your caca monster and Herman the fag? I'm finished! I'm leaving!
Well, 3 take away 1 leaves 2.
3 minus 1 equals 2.
That's okay, Big Blonde. His arms weren't the only things he had that didn't work.
Oh, you're so amusing.
Christopher Street has been brought to you by the letters KY.
Hi. We're gonna be making a chicken today. Would you like to do that? I'll bet you would, sure. We're gonna use some personal lubricant. Can you say that? Personal lubricant? Can you make it go slippity slip? I bet you can, sure. Jump in on the giblets.
Tonight, the HBO original series that takes the art of spoken word to the next level. Russell Simmons' Deaf Poetry Jam.
2 roads diverged in the woods, and I took the one less traveled by.
Yes, it's deaf people like you've never heard them before, bringing you the gritty, hard-hitting poetry of the streets.
November is the cruelest month.
Don't miss Russell Simmons' Deaf Poetry Jam, Friday nights on HBO. And stay tuned next fall for the return of the show that started it all, Russell Simmons' Deaf Comedy Jam.
2 Jews walked into a bar.
This sucks!
It's not TV, it's HBO.
Okay, guys, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a woman, I'm a human, I'm a sister, I'm a singer, I'm a person, I am me. I have to be alone to get myself together. I have to be myself so I can be free, free and up from under. Free to sing it right out loud. Free, a woman and a woman. What?
You're not singing it right. Understand? I'm a woman. I am free. I'm respected.
I'm not
Hold
getting
my
that.
head up high. Understand?
Okay, Rico,
No, I
tell
thought-
me, I'll tell her.
I thought I was getting that across.
Tomato sauce people are going to be here, clients, and we're trying to syndicate this internationally.
Okay,
Dear, it's very important.
I understand. I was thinking of melody and not meaning. I'm sorry. I was concentrating on the melody and everything. Right. Okay.
So you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Okay. Thanks. All right.
Honey, I think what they need is a little more anthem quality, you know?
Okay.
Free, well, you know, it's all up, everything ends up, you know, it's not, you know, don't sing it.
We've got the song. Rico's written the song. We need the talent.
Okay.
All I want to do. We've got
It's
people coming
okay.
in from the
All right,
city.
guys. I can do it.
A little level.
Right.
It's a perfect key. I'm fine. I don't know what happened there. I just went a little haywire there. Okay. Let's go again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
talk to her, please?
You're using your wine voice.
I wasn't using my wine
Well, it
voice. I
sounded like your
wasn't.
voice. All right, Paul,
Don't bring.
Can you do
I know the melody.
I'm
Yes.
a woman.
I know the melody fine. If you
Reach
don't
up
mind.
for those high parts, okay?
Okay.
Clear, open your mouth.
All right. I know.
Sweetheart, if you keep hopping and jiggling around like that...
Well, I'm not going to do that on the day that I do it. I'm just doing it now. It helps me get into the meaning and the rhythm of the song. I can.
He's saying for right now.
flaring
Can
out.
you do that?
Oh, he's shooting right
Can
now.
you sing the lyrics?
Yes,
and look
I
at the
can
camera?
sing the
Just a red
lyrics and
light.
look at the camera.
I
Just.
wrote, dear, I'm a woman. Do you understand that?
I understand.
She's done
All right, could you let me start it again? I'll start. Just start it again. All right, just
You want
get.
a lower key, those high notes?
No, I don't need a lower key.
G.
Just start it again. All right, just start it.
Two. Keep her eyes
All
on the
right.
red light.
Do it.
I'm a woman. I'm a human. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it like that. I have to do the jumping around. I have to do it with.
Gene, I thought you said she could hack it.
She can hack it.
I can hack
thought
it.
she could
I
hack
have
it.
to do the jumping around
I
part.
thought she could hack it, but it looks like she's having a tantrum.
I'm not having a tantrum.
It's the twins could sing
I
this,
can
okay?
do it if you let me do it the way that I want to do it.
He'll do the song.
Why don't you let me do the way I
song, dear.
If I want to do
I won't.
Let's-
You
I'm sorry.
understand?
We'll come
I'm
back.
a woman. I'm a human.
This is National Lampoon Radio.
Put your arms around me, baby. Can't you see I need you so? Hold me close against your skin. I'm about to begin loving you. Spit on your hand and stroke my cock at a medium pace. Play with my balls and tell me how big they are. Honey, rub your beaver up and down my face. Sit on the corner of the bed and watch me whack off. You see that shampoo bottle now? Stick it up my ass. Push it in and out at a medium pace. Talk about your old boyfriend's dick and how big it was. Now shave off my pubes and punch me in the face. Oh darling, make me push my dick and balls back between my legs. Call me an ugly woman and take my picture to show all the people you work with. Now pull up my scrotum and take the shampoo bottle out of my ass. Pretend I'm the pizza delivery guy and watch me whack off. Strap on a dildo and make me give you head. Tell me to slow down and do it at a medium pace. Oh, I feel so humiliated, I'm about to blow my load. You tell me it's time to make love, but now I can't 'cause I spewed all over myself. Then you look into my eyes and you realize how much I enjoy loving you. Oh, I'm so sorry I spunked on my stomach. Maybe next time I'll be better at loving you. Oh.
You've been listening to the National Lampoon Radio Hour.
Honk, honk, quiet wobbles, the